boy TC coming at you in full effect with another episode of TC vs. the City. Shout out everyone throwing likes, shout out everyone subscribing. Make sure you subscribe so you can check out my channel, so you can see all these creators, innovators, artists, all their stories, so you can get familiar with them, so the city of Tampa can grow, so we can all grow together. But check it out, check me out. But today I'm so excited because I truly have someone that's been rocking with me at this point almost 5 years, and I was doing interviews back my freshman year, and he was even rocking with me back then when I didn't even have following. He saw the vision, and he was rocking with me from the beginning. I've watched his career grow. He's just taken over the battle rap scene, tours, just winning battles, straight bars. My boy Loso's in the building. We about to turn it up again for y'all. Bro, like real chill.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Yeah,
man.
facts.
Like where we were back then, and then like where your career took off since then.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
I can't believe it was at the beginning too.
At the very beginning of my love for music, and you really.
I didn't even know that was your start though. I thought you
start.
had been doing that.
My start was literally you were my second or third interview ever. Like, so I appreciate you for showing me love back then.
Man, definitely. Nah, you said it in the intro, bro. Like, I saw what you were doing, and I was like, bro, this is different. Especially in Tampa. You know what I'm saying? We don't have too many outlets that are kind of like shedding light on artists, like homegrown artists. You know what I'm saying? They always try to like outsource and get big names out of it, but like dudes that are killing it. And you right, like the reason why I'm always gonna rock with you is like 2015. I put out my first EP. Yeah, I think I even brought you a copy, bro. I don't even know. It was like Valley of Vision. Yeah. I might have just did my first battle.
It was literally like
I did a tryout battle, bro. Yes. It was for free out here in tryout battle, and then since then it's crazy. We just ran into each other.
It was literally back then. The only thing they had on you was, oh, you're the religious boy. That's all they had on you, because they knew your bars was too far from them. So
bro.
Everyone just kept coming at the same thing, and now that they can't even say nothing.
Yeah. Nah, since then, bro, man, I've been able to. I mean, 2016, I won a big tournament. My first tournament, I won a tournament out in Atlanta. It was like I think maybe about 30 battlers inside the tournament. I won it. After that, I was able to kind of go ahead and get on big cards. And 2017, I was named the 10th best battler in the world in the Source magazine. 2018, was able to go ahead and do the same thing again. In 2018, they actually did a Team USA versus Team UK, and so they flew out the 5 best USA battlers, and so we went out there. I had this big trophy, bro. And so like every year it was something, bro. You know what I'm saying? And so for me, and then not too many people know, in the midst of all of that, I was teaching. I was a teacher. I had just became a teacher like right after we hit the interview. I had just became a teacher, and so I was teaching history and English for a while. But it was just too much. Like I was obviously
your career was literally.
I was working all day, bro, and then getting home writing, and then writing all night, working on my lesson plans, grading homework.
Like you literally got both spread out.
As soon as I leave on Friday, I would head out to whatever battle I had. You know what I'm saying? Come back, and then on top of that, because of my music, because the battle was helping my music out, I was getting booked for concerts. Like if I wasn't battling, I was getting week after week after week, and so man, God's been good, bro. So like I said, since 2015, all the way up until now, and so I've been able to, and even in this little pandemic situation, for sure, the league that we're part of, Ultimate Rap League, we figured out a way to still produce content, and still working, bro.
You're still working. So what's been your drive that's been keeping you going and keeping you elevated? Like what's been keeping you going?
Man, I'll say 2 things. I mean, one, obviously, I just feel like this is my purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like when you look at, I mean, you could kind of even attest to this. Like, there's certain situations that you find yourself in that you like, yo, there's no way this would have happened if it wasn't meant to happen.
Meant for me.
Like, I look at the situations I just named off of in 2016 and all the way through. Every time I find myself on a stage or in a situation, it almost seemed like everything fell in place, bro. Everything fell in place. The people who were supposed to be there, like, bro, my third battle ever. I had got no show. My opponent didn't show up, so they had to reschedule me like a month later on another card with another opponent. So it's in Atlanta, and Jermaine Dupri and the Rap Game, they had a show. They're filming, and they were like, "Yo, we want to come to a battle event." to take our kids. So they come to the battle event I'm at, and then I'm on Lifetime, bro. I'm rapping on Lifetime, and like certain things like that. Like if this dude would have never not showed, right? If he would have showed up to the battle, I would have never been on this card. Then if I wasn't on this card, that situation, the connects I was making. And so that's what I would say. I would say the thing that keeps me going is knowing like, yo, there's purpose behind it, and I could definitely see God's hand in all of that. And then two, just like you said, bro, just being from Tampa, me, I wasn't born here, I was born in New York, but I've been here since I was 10 years old. And so for me growing up, high school, you do middle school and high school out here, and obviously life, like this is your city. Like I don't claim New York and nothing like that, because like that's not
Tampa's within you.
Yeah, that's not like I learned how to dress here. I learned how to talk here. I learned how to rap here. You know what I'm saying? So this is where I am, and I would just say Tampa, man. Like just seeing like the city grow, and then obviously seeing other artists. I'm very close with a lot of obviously artists in town, and then some DJs, and then just meeting your boy that you just interviewed before me. So and then yourself. You know what I'm saying? Creatives that don't necessarily feel like, yo, you know what? I don't have to be behind a microphone to make an impact. There's other outlets that I could go ahead and help put other people on, bro. So that's what keeps me going, man.
There's so much creativity in Tampa, and I salute you because you're bringing battle rap to Tampa. In an area that it's not really familiar, but you're literally the leader of it right now,
bro. So Ultimate Rap League, you got. This is the biggest league in the world, right? Yeah. Like, and obviously you got the Hitman. I don't know if people are familiar, but Hitman Holla, Conceited, like Charlie Clips, like these arsenals, like these dudes, they're all around the country, and they put their state on. And so for the longest, Florida didn't have that. Florida's never had a dude on that stage. Now Florida's had battle rap, and Florida's had local scenes and people who's probably even infiltrated other leagues. But as far as like the biggest league in the world. Yes. Like the NBA of battle rap, no one's ever done that. Exactly. And my debut, here's the crazy part, you usually got to go ahead and try out and go through all this process. I was being able to kill the scene so much, bro. I skipped all that, and they put me on their biggest stage ever. It's called Nome Night of Main Events, and we actually battled in Houston. So in 2018, I debuted it for Ultimate Rap League, and it was in the warehouse. So if anybody knows about the warehouse in Houston, that's where Drake performs. There's 2,500 people in there. And so for the battle, like I'm there, and I just knew, to this day, I'm like, that was my moment. That was my moment where everything kind of came together, and I looked out in the crowd, and I was like, yo, I ain't gonna drop this ball, and then put on one of my best performances to this day. You can look that up on YouTube, Loso versus Scotty. But yeah, man, you hit it right. Like for me, that's one of the badge of honors I kind of carry. Like to know, like, and it's not just I don't just want Tampa on my own. I want to see like there's other battlers in Florida that are killing it as well. And so I want to make sure that whenever I'm out and they see Tampa, they see Loso, and they see Tampa, Florida under it, that it's not just me. We got some killers.
We got some killers
too,
as well. So. Yeah, and like the way you attack your opponent.
It's
different. Like I can tell, like it's what you do. Like, Like you're hungry for that victory. Like you feel me? So when it comes to prepping and going, and what's your process when preparing for a battle, and what's your approach to the battle beforehand?
So a lot of people, whenever they get into a battle and they have their opponent, so I tell them it's like boxing, right? So for instance, let's say they contacted me, they were like, yo, we got this dude named TC, he's out from Tampa, and he has that's all they give me, right? So I'll start watching your other battles, and I'll start doing my homework and seeing, okay, what does he like to do? Oh, you know what? He likes to do a lot of punchlines, or he has a slow type of rapping delivery or what. So I'm studying you, and then I'm working. But here's the thing: a lot of battlers don't do that. A lot of battlers could just come in and be like,
let's see what
I'm gonna just gun bar you to death. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just have a bunch of gun bar stuff. But for me, I make sure that whenever I'm battling, my opponent knows I wrote for them.
No, I like
you. When you walk off stage, you gotta know, like, yo, this was for you, and you gonna feel it. You know what I'm saying? Like everything is direct. Everything. Is I'm an angle-based battler. You know what I'm saying? So I pick an angle, and I'm like, okay, what do I want to? There's a thesis. There's a point that I want to communicate with you. That at the end of the battle, whether or not you come out victorious or I come out victorious, at the end of the night, you gonna know exactly what I came here for. You know what I'm saying?
So, man, like I'm gonna keep saying, when I watch your battles, like it's crazy that you say that, like your thought process in going into the battle, because what you hit them with and how you finesse it and into the wordplay, you come back and you
That's it, bro. That's a fact.
You kill that, bro.
Okay, appreciate that.
You kill that,
appreciate
bro.
That.
So
I mean, it's you know, when I first got in there, obviously when I watched my earlier battles, there's stuff that I look at and I'm like, man, you know, I wasn't polished there, but every battle I learned something new. Every single battle I look at the game tapes and I say, okay, what can I do better? Now I'm at a point where I'm like, yo, my breath control has to get better. My, you know, knowing when to bring it up, knowing when to bring it down. Because at first I kind of didn't understand, like, this is a performance. You know what I'm saying? This is a performance just as much. Yeah. So when I'm on stage, I want to make sure that the people are not just being educated, but they're being entertained. But then I also don't want to just entertain and not educate them. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you get the best of both. I feel like I try to make sure that you guys get the best of both worlds when I'm up there.
I like how you put your personality into your battles. Like, you put on a Loso show. Like, when people see Loso battle rap, they know. They're getting the
I try to package it in a way that the fans understand, like, yo, if I don't get on board, I'm missing out on something. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the thing. Like, a lot of people are doing it. You got to think about it. There's millions of battle rappers out there all around the world. But at the end of the day, it's like, yo, what's gonna set you apart? What's gonna set you apart? And it's cool that you made notice of, like, my performance, because my slogan is, you know, I got charisma, punches, and a flow that's cold. And so, like, my charisma, I want to make sure that when I'm up there, like. And people tell me that, like, yo, we gravitate towards you. Like, the way you communicate, your mannerisms, all that stuff up there, like, we gravitate towards you. And I make sure that I'm approachable with my fans, too. But when I'm up there, I want to put on such a performance that they're going to be like, yo, when's the next one? And I don't want to just wait for it to drop on YouTube or drop on the URL TV app. What I want to do, I want to make sure that I'm there. How can I be there? Type of thing. And that's how you get to your value too. Like the league, you know, they paying thousands of dollars for us to even come out and battle rap. So they're gonna be asking the question, what's my return of investment for you? Like, if I'm gonna book you, if I'm gonna pay you $2,000 to come and do this battle,
what are you gonna do?
How am I gonna make this? How am I gonna make that money back? And when they see that, yo, there's a following, there's people who want to see him on stage, they gonna get behind that.
That's like the swagger and the confidence that you exert when you're battle rapping, man. Like, I
try to make sure it don't come off as cockiness, bro, because I get that a lot. I be like, yo, I promise.
It's not even. I don't even see it as cockiness. It's just you're educated on your opponent. Like you said, you have a cold flow, and what you're coming and attacking them with is very smart, to where the point the crowd is like, How's that moment when you hit your opponent with that hook? And then the crowd's like, oh, like, bro, how's that energy feel?
I tell people all the time, like, like I said earlier, I perform. So, you know, you go out and you do your music. And obviously people are there to listen to you. They either been listening to your music and they want to sing every song. So, like, I can only imagine, like, the Drakes and the J. Coles when they're rapping their verses and they see people in the crowd already, like, rapping the verses with them. That's cool, right? Yeah. Because they bought the ticket to come see you. Here's the thing, though. Battle rap fans aren't like that. They're coming for a whole event. Yeah. So when they're there, they'll boo you. They will.
If you got some whack, they'll be like, nah, I don't know.
Here's the thing. So, like, I tell people, it's a different adrenaline that you get, because when you get the crowd in the palm of your hand, that, like, every line, like I told you, bro, in Houston, it was 2,500 people. When the crowd was going, like, the stage I was on was shaking, bro. It was literally shaking.
Literally,
and so at that moment when you got it, and I had to tell myself, I had to, like, okay, don't speed through your material, like, grasp this moment, bro, like, really taking this moment. So, like, if you watch the battle, like, I'm moving up to the center of the stage just like this, while they're like, and so to me, that's like, I don't know a better feeling as an artist, you know. Like I said, I've seen you know, a portion of that while I'm performing music. But in battle rap, when you really grab the crowd and the crowd is, like, hanging on every single word, to me, bro, there's just no feeling like it.
And it's like you have this energy pushing you, and then you're like, I'm really gonna get you now. Like, the crowd feeling me now. I'm really gonna.
So, you know, you'll see me, you'll catch me kind of like, you know, again, you know, start flexing. I'm looking at the crowd. I'm like, he's dead. He's dead. You know what I'm saying? And now it's like once they're like behind you, oh man, it's over.
And I feel like that's a part of your strategy of winning as well. That's what people don't understand. The crowd is a big part of battle rap, because, like you said, it's a show. So, like you said, if you have some whack bars, they're gonna be like, nah, I didn't catch that, bro. But when you got some fire bars, like I peep on your videos, like you said, they're shaking the stage.
Yeah, like I said, bro, battle rap fans, they're some of the like the toughest to please. I've seen people who've been battling for years, veterans. I mean, huge followings, fan favorites, and they've been booed. When we was at Houston, like I was able to go ahead and, like I said, I was rocking the crowd, but there were dudes after me, veterans who's been in the game for a long time, getting booed off stage just because they weren't rocking with them that night. And to me, that just makes that puts you in a position that when you're constructing your material, yo, every line has to make sense. Every line has to hit. I want to make sure that I'm leaving room for the crowd to go ahead and enjoy this, or I'm talking to my opponent, whatever it is. Like it has to be strategic. You can't just go in there and just write whatever and just think you're just rapping, because it's not what it is. So
I like your consistency when you're with your opponent, because like I could tell with your every line, you don't have any lines that are like, oh, I'm just gonna write this to fill it in. Like your lines are like, I'm gonna hit you. You know what I'm saying?
Every single thing I wanted to, like I told you before, like it's almost like having a thesis. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm writing, what do I want to communicate, and what this point that I want to communicate. Obviously, I'm gonna be putting some stuff around it, but it's not just filler. What it is gonna be bringing it full circle. So if I'm gonna start here, I'm gonna make sure everything connects until it gets here.
So, off the top of your head, what's the best battle you feel, like energy-wise? And your toughest opponent? That you were like, me and him were just blow for blow.
Man, so I would say, what was the first one though? You said my
favorite battle.
Favorite battle. My favorite battle, man. One of my favorite battles, probably one of my earliest ones, and like obviously, I wasn't as good as I am today, but it meant so much at the time. So me and actually my homie Bad News, he's my boy now, but at the time we were both starting and we're just coming up, and he was killing it and I was killing it, and so we did a judge battle in Atlanta, and everybody was in the building for this one, bro. And so we were two new dudes, and to this day, I still watch it back because like the energy in that room was kind of crazy, and we were like every time we would see each other at a different event before the battle, we would be arguing. It was getting on camera, people were putting it on YouTube, but
high intensity.
That battle, bro, if you watch it, bro, that battle was just like the energy in the room was just next level, and so it was actually judged, and actually in the room it got judged as a tie. I don't know how you do that. But he got judged at the time, so they ended up picking 3 judges, and one of the judges was like, I can't shoot. I was like, all right. But that shows you how good the battle was, though.
Literally.
Now, when it dropped on YouTube, the majority of the people said, like, Loso got it.
The comments told the winner sometimes.
So that's what it is. But I would say that one, and then there's a dude I battle called, I would say Chef Tread. So obviously, I have 2 losses on my resume. So I'm 30-2 right now. So I got 30 battles.
Great resume. Bro. That's
and so one battle was a 1 rounder I did, and I ended up not having enough time to prepare before the battle. I ended up taking it anyway, and it was a 1 round, so I ended up choking in the 1 round. Boom! And if you choke in the 1 round, like it's just a wrap. Then my second one actually was this past weekend. So I ended up doing a tournament, and if you ask me though, I feel like I won the battle. Everybody is on Twitter, like they were raving. They were like, Loso got robbed. Loso got robbed. Now the judges, so you end up having 2 judges. You end up having 4 judges. I'm sorry, you got 4 judges, and then the fan vote. But it's like in the app, so you got to vote there. But he ended up winning the fan vote by 5%. So I ended up getting two of the judges. He ended up getting 2 of the judges. The reason why I'm gonna say that battle was the toughest. And it's not even the toughest, but I'm gonna say it's a tough battle, and the reason why I'm talking about it is because it's fresh in my mind. In the battle, they had him getting killed, bro. Like I was supposed to demolish him.
He was underdog.
But at the end of the day, like we all men. So this dude came out and he was like, "Yo, I got nothing to lose. I'm about to swing for the fences." And he was out there like barking. But I felt like and people said it, every round, like even though this dude was doing really, really good, Loso was just showing that there's different levels. And so I feel like the fans kind of saw it as like, well, he did better than what we expected, so we're going to give him an event. You know what I'm saying? But that was but I ain't gonna front. That was a tough battle because I also didn't expect him to be that good. I expected him to fight. I expected him to be that good. At the end of the day, man, I try not to sleep on any opponent. I make sure that whenever I go into a battle, I prepare. Like for instance, like let's say you had a terrible battle. Let's say you had a terrible battle. You choked all 3 rounds. Boom. I'm not gonna watch that battle. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna watch. Yo, what is his best performance? What is his peak? Because I know he can go there. That's his height.
Yeah.
And if he can go there, that's what I need to prepare for. So.
Okay. So, you're 1/4 of a group of just powerhouse battle rappers.
Yeah.
From all over, because y'all are located in different areas. How did y'all come to be, and how did the Four Horsemen come to be, and how did y'all?
It's crazy, man. So around the same time, we all started battle rapping. So Saga out in New York, he was actually the first one in, I want to say 2014, right? Ends up starting 2014. My boy Street Hymns out in Texas ends up coming out shortly, right? 2015. Then myself and A-Ward, we actually started around the same time in 2015. So right around the time I met you. And we were just all different battle rappers, just doing our own thing. Now Street Hymns had a relationship with all of us though.
Okay.
And so he had knew us personally, individually, and even though we had never like got together or met up at the same time, Street Hymns ended up just making a group chat one day and was communicating. We just all started like encouraging one another and just trying to support one another. And one day we was just like, yo, let's just start a group. We might as well. We got the same campaign. We could, we all killing it. We all hot right now in battle rap. And lo and behold, man, it was the best decision we could have made. So
you guys push each other.
Yeah, we push each other, and we're kind of stronger as a unit too. Like how the battle rap coach kind of views us, it just makes more sense.
So I saw this battle that you did, and it was 2 versus 2, and I think your partner was he part of the Four Horsemen, the one you did the 2
White boy?
Yes.
He was white boy? Yeah, A-Ward, yep.
Y'all's chemistry in that 2 versus 2, and how y'all went back and forth with the hooks that you were, I salute you on that. Like you say, you guys...
That battle's a classic, bro. Man, I love that battle.
Man, that one sticks out to me. That's why I had to...
You know what's crazy, man? You probably not going to believe me, man, but I promise... We did that in like a couple days.
Really?
We prepared that in like
chemistry y'all had.
We sat down. We started writing, and
it was dangerous.
And then we met. So if we battled on a Saturday, we probably met with each other. Man, maybe Thursday night, maybe Friday. Actually, I'm not even sure. And then obviously we battled on Saturday. But yeah, that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to make sure that when we got up there, you knew it was a 2-on-2. Oh. Boom! He says a line, I say a line. We back and forth. We performing with one another. And a lot of people feel like I don't know if you caught it, but in that first round, we did this segment where we're finishing each other's sentences, and the culture went crazy.
That's what
they were like, yo, this is new. No one's ever done something.
It's like yo, we're going
and that's why personally, like I said, like the battle's a classic. And those other 2 dudes did great. Me personally, I just feel like we won because the chemistry we had and the 2-on-2 performance that we did, like you really saw like a 2-on-2 performance. And so you had to kind of lean towards us though.
Fire, man. So you dropped a single in 2020. What was the process behind that? Like what step do you want to take? Like, I'm about to go in the booth. I'm about to drop a single for 2020.
So when I met you, I dropped that EP.
Yes.
I want to say the next year, I dropped another EP, right? And so I found myself in the midst of battle rap, pushing a project. But I felt like, me personally, I just felt like the music industry was kind of changing to like, yo, you know what? Instead of, obviously there's certain artists that you want to get a full project from. Yeah. But then there's certain artists that like, yo, if you drop a full project, you're going to be having great songs that are not being appreciated because they're in the midst of the project, right?
Exactly.
Like, unless you have diehard fans, you're just not going to be...
There's some fire songs.
And you're not going to be able to put your full attention to promoting it because you got about 8 or 10 songs on this project. You can only do that with the singles. So for me, since last year, I've just been on this kind of like route of like, man, you know what? I'm going to make every song, it's in my opinion, a hit single. And so I'm just going to drop it as singles. I'm not going to put out no project yet. I'm just going to do that. So I've been dropping singles since last year of October. And since then, you know, making sure that every couple of months I just drop one. So my last one that I just dropped, it's called Andale. And, you know, did the visuals out on YouTube.
Hit the streets crazy.
Yep, Spotify, you know, did good numbers on Spotify.
Make sure you check that out. All platforms, Andale.
Yep, everything, you know what I'm saying? And so for me, I try to make sure, like I said, that everything I do it in excellence. And that one song, it was dope to me because
I like how you came on that track.
Yeah, and you know what? And I don't know, if you caught the concept of the video, but you know, like I'm underwater and stuff like that, and
Creative.
it kind of shows like this. And that's another thing too. I want to make sure that every single I put out has a visual along with it.
So you're able to do a whole production with it, like this.
So yeah, because you got to think like you put out a project, you can't do it. I mean, you could if you got the money, but it's difficult to kind of get the video for every single single. So for me, I made sure that all right, if this is the single I'm gonna do, go ahead and push this visual. And if I push this visual with it, I just feel like people gravitate towards the single more when they visually see it.
Exactly.
So yeah, I'm excited for it, man. It's still doing well right now.
Man. Congrats on that. Congrats. So tours, top 5 battle rappers in the nation.
Yeah.
Singles, projects on the way. What do you have in the works, man? What are you excited for the fans to hear?
Yeah. I mean, we got some.
What's in the works?
Yeah, we got some more big battles coming up. I got another one at the end of this month. Trying to go ahead and drop another single tomorrow actually.
Really?
I'm dropping a this dope spoken word piece that I did.
Man.
I teamed up with one of my boys, and we actually dropping it to it's about mental health. And so you know, a lot of people right now struggling with depression and just uncertainty and stuff. So we actually put together this piece that hopefully encourages a lot of people. But you see, like I'm trying to put my hands in a bunch of other stuff. I'm also got in contact, man, with a director, bro. You know, he's part of a show. Actually, he's actually about to be on. He actually is filming a show that's about to be on Netflix.
Nice.
But I'm trying to get into movies, bro. I'm trying to get into. I want to get into acting too. So that's where my hand is right now, man. So we'll see what's up.
I'm gonna be real, bro. You brought a different swagger to battle rap.
Appreciate that, man.
No cap, man.
Yeah.
So I remember. Don't think I forgot, because 5 years ago you beat me on the sticks on my show.
Forgiveness, bro.
So now that you're here, man,
let's do it. Let's do it.
We gotta run it back.
Let's do it, bro. You know I'm ready.
Man, thank you for rocking with me, bro.
Of course.
Hey, keep going up, bro.
Yes, sir. You too, man. You too. I'm excited, bro.
Like what I've seen, how I've seen you just keep elevating your craft and preaching a good message behind it too. You're what the world needs, and you're definitely what battle rap needs too,
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, bro. Already.
Man, it's your boy TC. I'm with my boy Loso. Check out my boy's single on delay. Man, follow him.
Yeah. You can actually go to everythingloso.com. That's my website. If you want to grab merch, if you want to grab my singles, if you want to watch battles, that's literally a one-stop shop for everything Loso. Everythingloso.com.
Man, check it out. It's your boy TC. We're about to hop on this 2K. Hopefully I can. We'll see. Peace.